Hello gamers, welcome to the stream. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic and fantabulous day. I appreciate you guys so much. Also, Ariel, I saw your message. I'm trying currently, actively, for some reason. It's just not wanting to, it's just not working. Hold on, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Hold on, gamers. We're doing our best. Hi guys, happy Friday. Happy Friday. It's Friday, Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. Hello. But I hope you guys are having a happy one. A good one, dare I even say. Also, Morgan, I am really trying to get this thing to work. Maybe if I go here, let me try doing it this way. Let me try an alternate route. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Waiting, holding, waiting. I did it. I don't want to brag, but I did it. But hopefully you guys are all having a happy day. Hello, gamers. Welcome to Friday. What if I wanted to be Friday? Well, then pop off and live your best life. I'm not here to tell you how to live your life. But hello. Hi, James. Hi, Ariel. Hi, Price. Hi, Bri. Hi, Morgan. I can't remember who I already said hi to. Mike. Hello, gamers. Hopefully you guys are doing well. I did a big accomplishment today. Well, I'm in the process. I am applying for health insurance. So, I got the phone call with the insurance guy, and we figured out a plan. And so they're now like in the process of like signing me up for said health insurance. So that's good. Me having health insurance for the first time since I turned 26 in September. That's good. Figured that's probably like ideal, you know? Some people could say that. So we're living, we're thriving, we're surviving. Also, to mods and whom all it may apply, I am just letting you know that I am switching applications that I get donations through. So instead of it going through Streamlabs, it's going through Streamlabs. So don't freak out if it looks differently. That was just the only way I was able to get alerts to work. So we're gonna try it, and that should solve the problem of things just like spontaneously combusting. So if people ask questions and are like, this is different, that's why. That is why. But there should be no difference. Streamlabs also doesn't take any of the proceeds, just like Streamlabs didn't. So you guys don't have to worry about like them taking a portion of your donation and all that kind of stuff. So I just figured I'd let you know. But chat, this is a very big day. Because not only did you guys make it to Friday and survive, but in other big massive news, sorry, I just lost my entire train of thought. In big massive news, it's Whooper Day. It's Whooper Day. So we're gonna be shiny hunting Whooper for stream. And I think that is silly and fun. And who doesn't need big whoop in their life? So we're gonna collect a family of whoopers today. That is my goal. And we can just go to boop. Yippee! I love Whooper. I am also a big fan of the Whoop, dare I say. Like, how do you not enjoy Whooper? And I feel like if anyone's gonna get us through just life and everything that is life, Whooper's a good one.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
That is tough. It's a little tough. But, we are getting the Whoopers. To my why did I click it to unite? Sorry, that was muscle memory at its finest. You guys were probably like, what is going on? Sorry. I just muscle memoried my way through that. It should be Johtonian Whooper. Unless they're also including Paldean, but in the advertisement that I saw, it's only Johtonian. Genuinely so confused. I can't blame you. That was literally just, I didn't even think twice about it. I want you guys to know, I never like questioned any phase of that until I was like, wait a minute. That's not right. That was crazy. You guys got to see the pretty Unite art though. That's so crazy. Yeah, we're not doing Unite. Contrary to what I just like Pavlov dog did. We're like. Hi, Vandy. Yippee. When you play Unite too much? Yeah. Yeah.
Flying Boxers 1 wants to have an awesome affirmation. Please, Kate. Thanks.
Let me grab them. We haven't done awesome affirmations in a minute, chat. It's only in 𝚑𝚑𝚔𝚎𝚗. There we go, chat. It is Johto only. Your awesome affirmation includes a rainbow iguana hanging from a tree branch by its tongue. What a sentence that was. There are... This is really bad, chat. Hold on to your seats. There's a chameleon reasons why I express myself the way I do. I refrain from assumptions or caring about judgment and pursue my passions. Get it? Because it's a chameleon, but it's chameleon. All right, anyways, I'm going to put the box away. And that's how that's going to go. That's how that's going to go. But chat, Whooper! He's here. Look at him. He's whooping. So, genuinely hated that. Can I blame you? No. Can I blame you? Absolutely not. I need to know. Shiny. One day I'll have these sandwich recipes memorized. It's just not that day. It's just not my life, not my story as of this very moment in time. Oh, good. I'm so glad I understood. I can do outbreaks for the female easier. Oh, were you trying to do female and male? You're so brave, bestie. All right, where's the whoop? There's so many whooper. So many whoops. What's the easiest spot to do it? I'm gonna try here. I feel like this might be easiest to see them because there's not as many like bushes and stuff for them to hide under. So we'll see. We'll see. That's what we're gonna try at the very least. Let me get my counter up as well so I don't constantly count out loud for you guys because I know you hate it. Smile. I know that you hate it. But happy Friday, gamers. Is anyone doing anything fun this weekend? Does anyone have any fun weekend plans? Because my fun weekend plans include going to work. And that's what I get to offer myself. So hopefully yours is slightly more exciting than mine. Hopefully. Big Papa, welcome to the stream. How many whoopers could a whooper whoop if a whooper could whoop whoop? That's the question of the day for you, Big Papa. AKA, we're hunting whooper. That was a crazy tongue twister, though. I don't know how I did that on the first try. Family Christmas. Okay. Working from home, LOL smile. But listen, you're home and you can be cozy and hopefully you can at least be in your pajamas because, like, listen, live your best life. Christmas shopping, also very respectable. Hopefully you guys are able to find good stuff. I've heard the advent calendars this year are horrendous, by the way. All over my like TikTok feed is just a whole bunch of people opening advent calendars that they paid a whole lot of money for and being like, wow, this is actually some of the worst things I have ever seen. Like paying $300 for something and then it's like, hey, here's an item in there that costs 50 cents. Like insane. Probably a whoop, 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 whoopity whoop. I respect that. That's a great answer. Great answer. We'll do it like Family Feud style. Good answer. Good answer. That's what we'll say it is. I don't watch TikTok, so I can't relate. I mean, fair. But, I mean, either way. Apparently, advent calendars this year are horrendous. That's really all I can cut it down to. Like, I know the one I saw last night was so bad. It was one that was $200 that they got that was like related to a book series that they liked. And I want you guys to know, $200, right? They were given one singular red ornament that was like plastic, like you would probably be able to get it at the Dollar Tree. It was this big enough to fit in like a teeny tiny box. They were given a pair of socks, not related to the book series that they read in any capacity. Thank you for the follow, gamer, by the way. One pair of socks that also looked like they could have come from Dollar Tree. They were given a tattoo package that also was not related to the book series. You wanna know how they knew? Because it said Hakuna Matata on it. I want it known this book series is not through Disney in any capacity. It was insane. Like, the grand total for that package could have been $25, and they paid $200. $200! What was the book series? A Court of Thorns and Roses. And for those of you who have read that book series, you know Hakuna Matata has no part in that series. Hello, beautifully disturbed. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Welcome to the Whooper Hunt. Yeah, TikTok's supposed to be banned, quote unquote, in mid-January. Basically, it's just if they don't sell it and like allow America to have their own version of it. So it's like, it's an interesting situation because they could sell it off. They could come to an agreement. But we'll see. I mean, worst comes to worst, like they just make their own version of TikTok. You know what I mean? Was it actually Brandon merch or someone made their own thing? I don't know, but I'm assuming it might have been official because of how it was designed. Like, it was designed to look like Valaris, and every single one of the like boxes that you opened were a house that was propped upright that looked like a house. So part of me thinks it's official for the price that it was on top of how it was designed. Because they said their mom had a hard time finding it. It was like this whole thing. But truthfully, like I said, think of how many versions of Twitter exist right now. I wouldn't be surprised if people just end up making their own version of TikTok and we just have Vine 2.0 back, right? That's my personal assumption of what's probably going to happen. But we will see. We will definitely see. Going back to Vines, I mean, listen. If the shoe fits. Vine was great. Vine was awesome. There's nothing wrong with, you know, watching TikToks and being like, getting a full story's worth, but like, I don't know. In my humble opinion, TikToks don't need to be 3 minutes. I miss my like raw shit posting that was 7 seconds long and being like, that was funny. And then just having it be done. In just a little bit. Insta Reels and YouTube Shorts look really good right now. I mean, you're not wrong. But I don't know. I've never gone out of my way to watch Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts in my life. To be honest, though. So it's just kind of like pick your own poison at this point, you know what I mean? So we'll see what they end up doing. Hopefully it doesn't get banned, but obviously there's nothing we can do about it. From my assumption, it sounded like China did not want to give the US part ownership and stuff like that of it, which like I can't blame them, to be honest. Like, if it's yours, why would you just allow another country to be like, well, give us ownership because we said so? You know what I mean? Because then it's like it's a big rabbit hole. Because then like France could be like, well, we're going to block it unless you give us ownership. And then it becomes really complicated. Then there's so many people involved. And then it's just like, it's no longer yours. You know what I mean? So I would not be surprised if it gets banned and we basically just get our own version of what TikTok is. But in a perfect world, they just come to an agreement. Unless they push it back again. But we'll see. We will definitely see. All right, that's going to be the last one I knock out. So let me make a Sammy real quick here. And we'll see how many Whooper we get in one sandwich, chat. Let's see how many we get in one sandwich, because I have a feeling it might be a lot. It might be just a wee bit of Whooper. But at least it will allow us to answer the question of how many Whooper could a Whooper whoop if a Whooper could whoop whoop. You know what I mean? All right. Let's do this. And then we can do spicy bitter. Sure. I'm finally starting to run out of 𝗟𝗡𝗏 after the PM7 event, which is a little bit insane. Just a little bit. All right. Let's just lay our bed of cucumbers. There's literally so many. Oh, did not mean to do that. But sure.
𝗔𝗡𝗔𝗚𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚗 coming tonight. 𝗔𝗡𝗔𝗚, it's a category 5. 𝗔𝗡𝗔𝗚's coming tonight. I said a 𝗔𝗡𝗔 category 5. 𝗔𝗓𝗍𝗗𝗓, 𝗔𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗔𝗓𝗓𝗔𝗓𝗔𝗔 corruption, 𝗔𝗎𝗓𝚘𝚗𝚗 𝗔𝗎𝚘𝚗𝚗.
Uni!
Austin Sebastian is begging the shiny gods for just a crumb of luck to bless you with smile.
Uni? Beautiful art? With the $100 bomb? Wha? 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 What do you mean? You didn't even say anything. You just said, let me drop $100 incognito mode. Thank you so much for the $100? What the heck? Thank you so much, gamer. Thank you, thank you. Hopefully you're doing something kind for yourself today if it was payday. Thank you for the kindness and the generosity, gamers. If we could get a wall of hearts, hype, and love for Uni, that would mean the entire world, gamers. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day, Uni.
Logan Prevo wants some life advice. Here it goes. What's your favorite flavor of 7?
Personally, I'm a big fan of lemon lime. Personally, big lemon lime guy. Let me know. I low-key didn't know Lynn streamed on YouTube. Yeah, I stream on both. I do, in fact, stream on both. Hi, Morgan. Hello. I just don't post a lot of videos on YouTube. Is the main thing. Is definitely the main thing. I used to. I just was like really big into doing content creation when the Let's Play era was really big. And like doing all the collaborative Let's Plays. And then those died. And they haven't been big ever since. So I've just had the rug swept out from underneath me basically ever since I started trying to do content. So I've just been trying to do my things, you know? Also, hi, Logan. I did see you come into chat. Did you think I didn't see you? I do have questions. I do, in fact, have questions. Also, I did say this earlier, and I am going to say it again. For people who typically donate through Streamlabs, Just so you guys don't get jump scared and are like, is this correct? Question mark. Thank you so much for the follow, by the way, gamer. Appreciate you. I did change platforms that I get donations through. So instead of going through Streamlabs, it now goes through Stream Elements. They still don't take a portion of like the donations out, like Streamlabs didn't. I still get 100% of it, so you don't have to worry about like your money not 100% going to me. But I did change it for the fact that alerts weren't working with Streamlabs and I couldn't get them to work. And every time I tried to fix it, they were really bugged and strange. And so I just decided to go through an entirely different platform. So for anyone who does donate, do not be jump scared if it takes you to Stream Elements and things look a little different. So I just set it up today. So hopefully, and in theory, let's say, that should solve the issues that we were having of things not working. But we know super chats work thanks to Uni. So thank you once again, Uni. So much generosity. It really does mean the entire world. Thank you. Thank you. Speaking of Logan's question of what's your favorite flavor of 7 chat, I also came across a post where someone said to name the color that a number would be. I'm just curious because the comment section of this post, it was very unanimous. And I'm curious if you guys are also in the unanimous boat, because the color I said that this number would be was also what everyone else said. So, chat, what color would the number 3 be? Suki, welcome to the stream, gamer. Hello, hello. Welcome to the Whooper Hunt. Welcome, welcome. If I asked you what color number 3 is, what would you say? Everyone's kind of in the same wheelhouse. Ben! Hi, gamer. How are we doing? 3 feels like it would be orange to me. Blue, green, blue, purple, black. So, fun fact, I said green. The entire comment section of that post that I saw, everyone said green. There were a few people who said blue. There were a few people who said yellow. But like the overwhelming, I mean like insane overwhelming amount of people who said that 3 should be the color green. Alarming, to be honest. I had to be sure I read that message correctly. Ben said, and I quote, chat, wrapped up with work for the day, so absolutely fruitalicious. Now, what do you mean by that? If you had to break down and give me a dictionary definition, dare I even say, of the word fruitalicious, what would you say? How would you describe that to ancient theologians who are going to uncover this chat message and study it 15 centuries later? You can break it down? Oh, I'm waiting. How are you doing today, Linz? I'm good. I got health insurance today, or I'm getting approved for it. We're in the process of applying me for it, etc. So that's really big. That had been on my to-do list since September when I turned 26. So that's really big. That's a really big moment for your girl. I did adulting, and I hope that I did it well, is what I'm trying to say. Otherwise, I don't know. I've just been getting a lot of stuff done. I hopefully, fingers crossed, attempted to get all of the donation alerts fixed. So I got that done today. I'm in the process of doing something else really silly for you guys on stream as like a channel point redeem. There's no way, I don't think, for me to be able to do it on YouTube, but for all of you Twitch people, I have a really silly channel redeem that I'm hopefully, fingers crossed, gonna be able to allow you guys to use. So we're gonna see if I can get that set up. So it's been a cozy day. It's been a good day, productive day. things we love to see. I had an insanely bad headache yesterday. And do you guys want to know why? I was like, wow, I literally cannot stream because I feel like nauseous sitting up because my head hurts so bad. I'm really stupid, chat, is the answer. So, progressively, the longer I've gone through 2024, the worse my mental health has gotten. And the worse my ADHD-like symptoms have become. And because of that, my brain doesn't give me the signals that tell me to do certain things. Like for example, if there's a sock on the floor and you want to pick it up and you're aware that there's a sock on the floor, your brain won't tell your body to pick the sock up off the floor. It's the easiest way I can make it make sense, right? And so I've had like just a few headaches and like, you know, when you wear a headset like this, it presses in on the side of your glasses and it can kind of cause you to get this headache right here where your temples are. And so because of that, I've been wearing contacts for the last few days. And I realized that I am in this really bad habit now because I typically wear my glasses way often or way more often than my contacts, if you will. That I just am not in the habit of taking contacts out of my eyes anymore. And I have dailies, so it's not like this is like monthlies that are going bad, right? And for the last 3 days, I have really struggled to remember, if you will, at taking my contacts out of my eyes because I'm not used to the practice of doing it, if you will. And so I had slept in my contacts for like the last 2 nights. So yesterday, I was like, all right, I need to make sure that I do not accidentally sleep in my contacts. It cannot happen. But I woke up with this really bad headache and I was like, oh my gosh, I had to do so much stuff on my computer yesterday. I just could not handle wearing my glasses. And every time I wore them, I was like, wow, this is not pleasant in any capacity. So I was like, fine. If I'm going to wear contacts for the 3rd day, I have to take them out at night. I have to take them out at night. I have to take them out at night, right? You know what I mean? Also, that's crazy that your trucker friends are tired now, James. That is bonkers. So I went the entire day and was like, my eyes felt like they were straining. It was not a pleasant time. I took ibuprofen all day. It was not getting better in any way. I was taking ibuprofen around the clock. I was doing basically everything I'm supposed to do. And I'm like, please don't turn into a migraine. Please don't turn into a migraine because I will just spontaneously combust. So go to bed feeling no better than I did when I woke up. So I did remember to take out my contacts. I did do that. I do want that known. So I wake up today and I like could barely see out of one of my eyes. Like it was clear, but it was just blurry enough to drive me crazy. And I was like, okay, so let's just hope I didn't screw up my eyes permanently because I accidentally slept in my contacts for those 2 nights. And maybe that's why my head hurt really bad. That's not good, Smile. So we're going to wear our glasses today, which is actually today, by the way. And so basically all day, I was having to basically wink. I had to go like this, where I closed one eye in order to only see out of the eye that I could see out of really well. Like, did my insurance phone call like that. I was like, this is bad. And I was like, I don't know how I tell my mom. Like, how do I tell her that I slept in my contacts twice? Because you're not supposed to do that, chat. It's really bad for you. And obviously I didn't mean to. So I'm literally in call with Vandy because he's telling me about his video and everything's going on. And like my eye just started itching. And I just like subconsciously started itching my eye. Like, you know, rubbing it. And I went, wait a minute. A contact slipped out. A contact slipped out. And I just kind of froze in call with Andy. And I was like, wait. So basically what happened was I did take my contact out yesterday, But I guess when I slept in my contacts and I thought I had gotten both of them out, the day before, I had only gotten one of them out. So yesterday, my eyes were straining because I put a contact on top of a contact. My left eye had 2 contacts in them. And that's why my eyes were straining so bad yesterday. Because I was basically seeing double vision out of my left-hand side of my eye. And that's why I couldn't see out of my left eye today, because I was wearing a contact underneath my glasses. And I literally just sat there in a roller coaster of emotions, cycling between defeat, denial, acceptance, and just like, oh my God. It was insane. And I was like, Vandy, this is a live representation of like me living inside my head as of this like last month, if you will. It's a crazy time to be in my head. You caused a slight allergic reaction. I ate a hot tamale, you know, the cinnamon candy, and no reaction yesterday, but I ate half a cinnamon cereal bar and started coughing, and then my friend threw it away. Oh no. Maybe the hot tamales are like so artificial at that point that like you didn't have a reaction, but for something that's like pure cinnamon, you have a reaction to it. Either way, I'm sorry. That's awful. But no, I'm fine now. I took that extra contact that I didn't know was in my eye out, and you know what? It's crazy how everything's back to normal. I will not be wearing contacts for the next few days, just to let my eyes like air out and have like oxygen again. But yeah, I can confidently say never in my life have I put a contact on top of a contact. But some way, somehow, I managed to do that yesterday. And believe it or not, chat, that's why my head hurt so bad. Because my eye was like, oh my God. You know what I mean? I haven't had contact since our move because I haven't gotten a new eye doctor. Ah. I gotcha. That's very fair. I can tell you who I go to. But it obviously just depends on who's covered by your insurance and all that. Contact over a contact is contastic. Is that what they're saying nowadays? Is that what they're saying nowadays? Yeah, I can message you after stream then. For surezies. On a different and more fun note, all right, I'm ready. I'm ready. Also, the sheer lack of shiny Whooper here is kind of insane. By the way. The fact that this is like a massive mass outbreak and we haven't gotten one with outbreak odds plus the sandwich, I think is just the Lynn's definition of horrendous bad luck. We decided we're going to find a karaoke bar and room when Kirsten and Jess visit in May. Let's go! That's so fun. Shady, welcome to the stream, gamer. Hello. Hopefully you're having a great day. I do know where one karaoke bar is here. I just don't know if it's good or not. But I do know where one is at the very least. Benjamin. Your job is to get Vandy to sing? I think you overestimate my abilities. Like Vandy will lip sync all day. But getting Vandy to sing in front of me was very hard. Getting him to sing in front of a bunch of strangers, I don't know if he will be willing and able to do that. I'm okay now, but for like 10 minutes I couldn't stop coughing. That's awful. Like, I'm no doctor, but definitely call yours or like a pharmacist or something like that if it doesn't get better. That way they can at least tell you what to do. I know sometimes when I have an allergic reaction, I take Benadryl for it, but again, I'm not a doctor, so I cannot give you any medical advice. This is why I want a room instead of an entire bar. That would be helpful. That would probably go a little bit better. Sorry, guys. I had pasta salad stuck in my throat. The good old pasta salad. Would be the bounty for him to sing karaoke style? I don't know. I feel like asking that question to Vandy would get you like one of two responses, right? It would either be no price at all because I'm not going to do it. Or it's going to be like, oh, I'll sing. It's just not going to be good. And then he'll like meme his way out of it. You know what I mean? It would be one of those moments where like you're watching the America's Got Talent auditions and someone comes up and sings the bum ba da da dun 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 tequila moments. Like that would probably be like the extent of what you would get out of him. I wish I knew I would need to contact a dentist months ago. Getting an appointment has been a nightmare. I hate that for you. I'm sorry. I have been very bad at going to the dentist. That is also something I need to do. But I said, let's get health insurance done first. I just have one bad tooth. And like, I'm aware that it's bad, but it doesn't cause me pain. So I've been putting it off for longer than what most dentists would probably recommend. If you're a dentist listening, I'm lying. I'm lying. He can sing really well, but refuses to. How do I... He has convinced himself that he is not good at singing. I've heard him sing and I have training in singing, and I don't think that he's bad. You know? Apparently, like, he had... I don't know if he had a vocal coach or something growing up. All I know is he was in, like, Mulan the musical growing up and stuff like that. And because of comments that people made to him when he was really young, it's, like, deep ingrained in his brain, like, that he is bad and no matter what he does, he cannot be good at it. I don't think he's bad. So, like, that's why the hesitation was there, because it's like, he's not bad. Is he trained in singing? No. Do I think that, like, when he's confident, he can absolutely sing? For surezies. But he himself has convinced himself that he is bad and that everyone thinks that he's bad. And anyone who says that he's good is lying to him because they're just being nice. I had the same issue with writing. I was always told I was bad at it, so I hate doing it now. That's fair. And this chat is why your childhood is so fundamental. Sorry, I thought that was shiny. It's crazy the things that people say to you as a kid, and it just sticks with you. You know what I mean? He was still in Mulan the musical. He still was. And, like, he's got the pizzazz for it. Like, he did, like, the lip syncing contest with him and his guy pals. They did a whole Troy Bolton moment. Like, Vandy, unironically, was the Troy Bolton of his high school. Like, straight up. And I tell him that all the time. And I like, poke at him for it. Because he was like, I wasn't popular. I was just a big fish in a small pond. And I'm like, so you were popular? He's like, no. And I was like, but you played basketball and you were, like, considered to be really talented and you were the teacher's pet and everyone loved you and you were doing musicals and did lip sync contests with your guy pals of, like, Sigma Phi Beta, and, you know, everyone just thought you were really cool. And he's like, but it was just big fish, small pond. And I'm like, you were popular, Vandy. You were considered cool and everyone liked you. Let me put this simply. As someone who had the opposite childhood growing up all the way from elementary school to high school, you were popular. He gives extreme main character energy. That is exactly what it is. It for sure is. Man has got main character energy out the wazoo. He has even admitted to me that his entire like family has an invincibility complex. Because like things that should be like happen to them that are bad just don't. And I'm like, that is the craziest thing ever. Because my family could never even utter that sentence. Because we would have 15 years of bad luck brought down to us by the heavens. Popular. It's all about popular. Such a Leo. I mean, if the shoe fits. It's fine, chat. We're fine. Everything's fine. Also, lack of whooper chat, alarming. Are you guys perceiving the sheer lack of whoop? I thought we would have had at least 3 by now. I'm going to be so real. As one of his butlers, I should have raised him better. What, did you at least park the yacht down at the marina like he asked? Or are we still putting it in the backyard to flex on the neighbors? Because, you know, I know he was getting it gold crusted. So, you know, a little flashy. But did you at least park it down at the marina or no? This is the stream that never ends. It goes on and on, my friend. It's even funnier that he's not here to protest. He was here. I'm sure I'm closed in a tab. I'm the little voice in your tab. No, I'm the little voice in your tab. No, I'm the little voice in your tab. The heli picked up the yacht last week, taking it to the private lake. That was awesome. The heli instead of helicopter was like the cherry on that entire sentence. The heli picked it up and is going to drop it off at the private lake. It's the earliest convenience. Also, I do need to message Vandy. I know we were in call earlier about his like video that he's working on, but I want you guys to know I'm helping him with something for the video, and I offered to do it, and he messaged me yesterday at 9:30 at night and says, hey, so if I send you XYZ for the video, can you have it sent to me by, let's say, Saturday? And I was like, so you're gonna send it to me tomorrow? And he goes, yeah, do you think you could get it to me by Saturday? And I said, so you want it in less than 24 hours? And he's like, yeah, if that's possible. He hasn't sent it to me. So, I might need him to send me that so I can get it to him. Hi, JJ. Hi, James. Welcome to the stream. If he destroys Bolton, does that make you Gabriella? I would hope that I don't sound like she does when I sing. You know? She's so nasal and in the mask when she sings. Where it's like, the only one who can see us in a way that's different than who we are. You know what I mean? Like, that's how she sings. And I would hope that I don't sound like that. Creating space between us till we fall apart. It's so I don't know how she got picked by Disney singing like that. Like, of all the people who auditioned, you would think they would, unless they really wanted to have the sound. Like, I don't get it. I was just called a home skillet biscuit. By Vandy? By Vandy, question mark? Also, hi, Moonkit. Welcome to the stream, gamer. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Welcome to the Whooper Hunt. She used her actual voice while Zach got dubbed. I mean, correct. But you would also think that of everyone who auditioned, they would pick someone who sounded good. And I know that sounds mean, chat, but you have to keep it into perspective. When she is surrounded by Miley Cyrus, Demi Lovato, Selena Gomez, all of these people who all got casted for roles and can sing, and she got casted for a singing role and can't sing, cannot. I'm just saying there's something a little flawed in the method of the magic here. Little silly. She got better though. That's probably because she got vocal lessons like crazy because she sucked. Like they probably got complaints. To be honest, they probably were like, yeah, if you're gonna cast this chick for a singing role, she kind of has to be able to sing. And they're like, you're right, our bad. Here's singing lessons nonstop until High School Musical 2, you know? Oh, by Kirsten. Her mom joined us for Black Ops 6 the other night. Her name is unironically Karen69. Bless that entire family. I love them all so much. I didn't think she was that bad, and I do sing. How do I... I mean, how do I phrase the things I am trying to say? Unless they were trying to cast someone who sang like they were shy. Constantly. And that everything was all just a part of a bit, I could get it. I just think when you are surrounded... I mean, I get that her character is shy. But this goes beyond just the beginning of the show where they sing it like that party and they do the karaoke a little bit where she's like, oh my God, it's Troy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm talking every other musical number in the entire thing. I'm so lost what happened. We're talking about High School Musical. We're talking about High School Musical and how I am questioning of their casting choices. But that's all. That's all. I think Breaking Free is the only time she actually like sings. Basically, yeah. I don't know. I've really heard worse, TBH. I mean, of course, like, yeah, you're gonna hear worse. It's mainly just to be casted by Disney for a singing show, right? That's mainly it. As someone who's never seen the movie, isn't the whole point of the character supposed to be the annoying one who can't sing? No, she's supposed to be able to sing. Like, she absolutely is. She's like the academically smart, like she is the definition of like your main character energy, right? Where like she works really hard and she studies really hard and she's so gifted and she's so talented and yada 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 yada. Yeah, Ashley Tisdale has more of the Trina complex where like, oh my god, I'm gonna have my daddy. You know what I mean? Hi, 𝗑𝗏𝗄𝗏. As well as a voice crack mid-song on covers and stuff. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I got you. I got you for sure. All I'm trying to say is when someone sings like this, it kind of drives me crazy and that's just all. You know what I hate that personally. And that's a personal take. If you disagree, you are more than fine to disagree. That is more than happy and pleasant and how the world works because everyone is allowed to have their own opinions. I'm just saying, for a first impression of a character in a singing show, cannot handle it. Yeah, Ashley Tisdale is also Candace and Phineas and Ferb. Indeed. Indeed, indeed. Any shiny so far? No, would you believe me if this is a massive mass outbreak and I KO'd 66 whoopers and had a shiny water sandwich going? Not a single shiny, but we're gonna run it back and we're gonna try again. It confused me the first time because I watched the High School Musical movies when she was playing Maddie and Zach and Cody. And I was like, Maddie can sing? Yeah, she absolutely can. She actually has like some really good singles. Like she just released music like on Disney just for like her own little thing. I would show you guys, but I would get copyright struck so fast. What's the one I'm thinking of? Hold on. He Said, She Said. For like early 2000s Disney music, He Said, She Said was a crazy good song. She does singles? Yeah. She did, at least in her Disney days. You gotta keep in mind, this was like early 2000s Disney era. So do I think it holds up to modern music times? Not as much, but still good. Imagine if Bridget Mendler still had a pop career on top of being good at everything else. Isn't she like an astrophysicist right now? Because Bridget was good too. Hurricane? Great song. Fantastic song. And now she's like working for like NASA or something like that. Insane. Bridget has more talent in her pinky finger than I do in my entire body. It's just really what that comes down to. And I'm willing to admit that. Also, speaking of like Good Luck Charlie in that kind of retrospect, did you see that Kai Cenat for like his Mafia-thon brought on the entire, I say the entire, but brought on like a big chunk of Bry? We're same brain cell, same brain cell. They brought on the Good Luck Charlie cast. So like Bob Duncan was there. They had the cast and they all were like there to like give advice like the same way that they would have done in the show. And be like, good luck, Charlie. Insane. Insane. Honestly, I was probably a wee little one when that song came out. That is fair. Let's see, when did that song come out? He Said, She Said. Ashley Tisdale. '2007. Carly from iCarly was also on his Mafia-thon. I did hear that. That girl just shows how old I am now. Isn't it crazy? She was like a little munchkin. And now she's like a full-grown adult able to give advice the same way Bridget Mendler was. I literally want to die. Yep. It's me. I want to explode. That's right. I saw some of the iCarly reboot. It's still on my list to watch. I've just heard it's awful, and some people have said it's tolerable. Like, I don't know how to feel about it. Is it done, by the way, or are they still, like, doing more episodes? I just remembered Allie and AJ. Great songs. Great songs. I feel old and I'm almost 20. That is fair. That is very fair. It's just like, I don't know. Your mid-20s are very strange because you feel old, but like feel like everything happened yesterday. I know that for me is a big part of the fact that my very early 20s were taken away from me because of COVID. And just like the sheer amount of trauma that was my early 20s. I literally had to look at my income for when I had my insurance call to try to get health insurance. And I looked at the year 2021. And I saw the amount of money that I made and I went, oh, so that's what happens when you work to distract yourself from every bad thing that's happening in your life. That's crazy. When you live at work because you don't want to be home and have your brain be able to think? Crazy. Hi, Danko. Have you played your Marvel game yet? Do you like it? Have you gamed? I got a buzz cut like 30 minutes ago. I hope you like it. Congratulations, gamer. I've been listening to the collab BDSP series Soul Link with your friends. Oh, cool. Congratulations. I hope it's wonderful. I hope it's great. Hopefully you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, so that answered my question. I said, Danko, have you played Marvel game yet? Only to be met with Marvel match starting. BRB. That's awesome. I've been playing Marvel Rivals. I like it better than Overwatch 2. I was curious. I know that game just came out today, right? Or am I wrong? I just know a lot of people have been talking about it. I don't first-person shooter. It's like the worst game that I could ever possibly play. Because when it comes to fight, flight, or freeze, I freeze. And that's how you die in every single one of those games. Same thing with horror games. That's also why I die and don't play horror games. So, it's just me doing my best. But phase floof. Listen, I can be phase floof and unite. Thoughts? I'll make a third alt account that'll be called phase floof. It came out last night. I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Well, hopefully it's good. I expected to see more about it on my timeline, but I haven't seen much, so I wasn't sure like what the overall opinion on it was. Yeah, the Undertale music. I cannot stop running into them. They're so small. Just be pink for like 5 seconds. Do you have a particular shiny target? Right now we're going for Wooper because they're doing massive mass outbreaks. As a part of like the Nintendo online event. So I'm going for Wooper because the odds are supposed to be like ridiculously high right now. But in typical Lynn's fashion, with the odds being the highest, I haven't found one in over an hour. Ahaha! Insane. I play Five Nights at Freddy's, but I can never make it past night for because Bonnie camping on the door. I don't even know what that means, but I would probably be a nervous wreck. I know one of my mods is really big into Five Nights. I had to talk to Ace. I haven't talked to Ace in a minute. I need to vibe check on Ace. I have the same issue as you and Rivals. I can't stand shooters. We're just doing our best. I've been playing it for the last 4 hours. I didn't go to sleep till 4 in the morning. Wow. Well, I'm hoping that that means that it's good then. You know? I've actually been semi-enjoying the reboot of Wizards of Waverly Place. Interesting. I didn't even know it was out yet. I thought they were still filming it. Are you using a sandwich too, or is it just the outbreak? We got sparkling power, tidal power, and encounter power at level 3. Ahaha. I'm waiting for this Lombre to move. He's not gonna move, is he? I'm just gonna be stuck. All right. It's been out? I had no idea. Thank you for the follow, gamer, by the way. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I would probably, like, jump out of my skin if it's a jump scare game. You would have to, like, hose me off of the walls. I would just pop like a balloon. And that would be the last of Lynn's vids. Never to be seen again. Oh my god, stop! It's eternal. It's endless. Free me from the treachery. Leave! You're not even Wooper! I swear. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're so back. We're so back. I can breathe. I can breathe.
You know what they say? Time flies when you're a big ball of fucking depression and anxiety.
That's true. Thank you, Elmo, for your wisdom. Thank you for today's wisdom, brought to you by Elmo. Also, by the way, for those of you who were here for the PM7 shiny hunting event, if any of you guys who were here clipped anything that you thought was funny, like I know the 𝚑𝚘 shaking its booty at me moment was really funny, really iconic. If you have any favorite moments from the PM7 event that are in clip format, can you possibly potentially maybe DM them to me? Because we were asked to submit people's favorite moments from the PM7 event on our own personal streams. So, if you guys have any moments that you think are good in silliness, let me know. Weaver doesn't have increased shiny odds, but increased instead of the absent-minded mark. That's boosted to 5%. Yippee! I just more so meant like the sheer amount of them that show up at once on top of, you know, just like the outbreak odds and then on top of the shiny sandwich 3. That I would have more. But, you know. Oh, no, you're good, Moonbeam. I'm glad you attended to your furry friend. We love when furry friends get the recognition that they deserve. Benny has wanted me to throw his toys a lot today. So that's been his little moment of sunshine and happiness. I enjoy watching people play horror games more than I played them alone. Like, I'll watch Vandy play horror games, but that's because I don't have to be the one moving the character. You know what I mean? I will gladly perceive Vandy play horror games anytime. Like, I know he still has to play whichever horror game you guys told him to play for Subathon, and that one's on the, like, incentive list, if you will. Until Dawn. I was gonna say that, but then I thought it was wrong. But yeah, I know he has to play Until Dawn. Like, I would watch him play it. I just could not play it on my own. You know? I don't have to be the one running from things. You know? I like watching people play horror games and Resident Evil. I can't remember what game it was that I played, but it was close to Halloween, and like back when Tobin and I were together, he had me play some horror game on his stream, and it had something to do with mental hospital and having to like run from things in a mental hospital, and I failed it so many times. He's like, run! And I'm like, I can't. I don't think you know how a fight or flight response works. This is the flight, and I can't move. I want to die, and when people scare me, I freeze. And this is all I can do. So therefore, I'm not good at this game, and I want to blow up and die. That's what happens. Lynn should play the Stanley Parable. I have heard about that. Because that's like a choose your own adventure like story game, isn't it? Where there's like 30 different endings or something like that. I do enjoy games like that. Is this a bucket? Now, what do you mean by that? Let's expand that question. What do you mean by that? Break down your question for me. Life is Strange. I tried it, actually. Back when I worked at a gaming company that I will not name, I was able to rent games. And so I started Life is Strange. I think it was Life is Strange. And I got it on the Switch. The frame rate really was bad. But I played it for a little bit. I didn't get like fully invested into it, but I could have just also like not had enough time with it as well. Because I know that there's a lot of world building and stuff like that that has to go into those games, and it's very possible I just didn't get far enough to get like fully immersed and invested. But it looked like it had a lot of potential for sure. Because Life is Strange the one where it's like got the chick on the cover for like the cover art, and she's got like, I always call it the fuck ass bob when people have like the bob to their shoulders. She's got the fuck ass bob and like the rainbow like watercolor kind of stuff going on. It might be that one. That is the one that I played. I can't remember if that one is Life is Strange, though. Oh, also, random fun fact 3.0 for you guys. I don't know if the Game Awards have put out a statement yet on whether or not they're going to allow people to stream the Game Awards. But as of right now, as long as we have permissions to stream the Game Awards, I would like to stream the Game Awards. So, I believe they're next Wednesday. So, to whom it may apply. If you are Game Awards fans, I do plan on doing, if given permission, next Thursday. I knew it was something around there. Yeah. Some cozy Game Award watch party, that kind of stuff. I'm not even really in it for the nominations this year. Like, I didn't play a lot of the games that were nominated or heard of a lot of the games that were nominated. But I'm really excited to see like the game trailers and stuff like that for what's coming out next year. So it'll be interesting to see. I know the fact that we're like, I haven't missed a shiny either. You know, you guys haven't been like, Linz, I hate to tell you this. You missed one. Like, we just literally haven't gotten one. Which is very shocking. If I don't see PLZA. Oh, at the Game Awards? I'm not gonna lie, I didn't... Yeah, I was gonna say, I think you might riot. I don't think Pokemon's ever done a trailer at the Game Awards. I didn't, like, consider that a possibility in my head. But I don't think they've ever done anything for the Game Awards, ever. Because Nintendo, like... Hey! You're... Wait, is this sunset or is it pink? I can't tell. I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream. Yeah, now that it's darker out, you can tell it's blue again. Chat, it looked shiny. I'm not crazy, right? That actually did look shiny. You guys got Shino too? Because I 100% full confidence thought that was shiny. Okay, okay. I'm glad it wasn't just me. I'm glad it wasn't just me and we all got to be embarrassed together. See, look, now they look blue. We've gone a full day-night cycle with no shinies, chat. I do want it known. If I were Vandy, he would have 27 by this point. Man would literally have 27.
It's time to get some wops in the chat.
Insane. Yeah, the lighting for sure confuses people. I can't blame you there. It do be like that an unfortunate amount of times. I am really excited. Sorry, you guys playing Streamloots cards just makes me think of like what I'm trying to do. For all of you people who enjoy silly text-to-speech stuff, I'm gonna be doing something and I am excited. And I hope you guys enjoy it. I can only do it for Twitch. I'm sorry, YouTube Andes. YouTube just hates YouTube and doesn't do anything to allow other apps to like have accessibility into things. But if it's what I think, definitely be careful. I don't think it is. If you are talking about something that exists for a streamer that you also mod for, it is not what they do. Yeah, that was the only way I could think to phrase that. It is not the same features that that specific creator uses. Pengy, welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. You think of text-to-speech made me think of it. That's fair. That's very fair. I mean, like, unfortunately, there's no way to moderate text-to-speech in any capacity. Even with like Streamloots cards and stuff like that. Like obviously you can ban words and stuff like that. But thankfully, this community's been good about it. Which is why like I think I can do this. So.
Logan Prevost had a good night's sleep and gets to claim the name of one of the Pokemon in the box if you have any cat or dog like Pokemon. Name them woofs.
Name them woofs? That's a good question, and I don't know. I mean, I know I do. I just don't know what's claimed and what's not right now. Hold on. Let me open Pokemon Sleep. Wooper will sparkle in 5 minutes? I hope so. Are you doing shiny hunting? I am. Someone just did a channel point redeem where they get to name a Pokemon in Pokemon Sleep. So I am pulling up what Pokemon Sleep Pokemon I have for them to claim a nickname of. Let me see what comes up first, and I will give you cat or dog. Cat or dog. Cat or dog. Cat! Wait, no. Did you say dog only? You said cat or dog. All right, Meowscarada. Named Woofs. Fantastic. There we go. We're back. You're hunting in Pokemon Sun? You are so brave, bestie. I hope you get it. Are you doing like a Professor Oak shiny challenge kind of a thing? Where for every single route that you are, you get a shiny hunt your encounter. I like the background vibes. Thank you. I tried really hard to make it as cozy as possible.
Sebastian has an idea for a new stream loot card. Open a Pokemon pack in TCG Pocket.
It is an idea that I have on there. It is an idea. I have to get everything set up, I guess is how I'm gonna phrase it. For being able to like show my phone on stream. Just so that way you guys can see the cards better than me like holding my phone up to there. You know what I mean? But it is something that I definitely want to do. And I also might make it like an incentive to where like if people donate XYZ amount, I will open a pack in TCG Pocket or like a 10 pack or something like that. So that is also an option. But I will open a pack before we end stream today as well. It's typically like the last thing I do before I raid out. So I will open a pack before I send you all to Vandy tonight. You're trying to get every starter. You're so brave, bestie. Especially to do it in Pokemon Sun instead of doing it in this game. I respect the dedication. That makes it a way cooler shiny, in my opinion. Plus, you don't want to accidentally drop your phone. True. I'm doing well, though. I hope you're having a great day, gamer. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you, thank you. Congratulations, gamers. You all made it to Friday, which is big and massive. I hope work and just this entire week was not awful and stressful for you guys. You deserve the relaxation, let me tell you. Oh, you're doing it in Scarlet. Oh. Sorry, NFL Games was the one who was shiny hunting it in Route 1. Sorry, we got two people shiny hunting Alolamons at the same time. My bad. I hope your packs have been better than mine today. I've got all dupes of stuff I don't need. I have not gotten a full art in so long. The amount of packs I've gotten where it's just like nothing is astronomical, actually. Like, I don't know if there's a pity system in the game, but my pity is so high. I have never once gotten a god pack. I only have one immersive card. Like, I can't handle it. Retail gets no lax. Oh no, you're in retail? I'm so sorry. As someone who was in retail for so long of their life, I know exactly what you mean. I know exactly what time you are in right now. And I am sending the most sympathy and just sadness your way. I cannot imagine being back in retail at this time. That is awful. I'm probably going to get more shiny Sprigatito even though I have the whole line. Wow. I mean, if you like the shiny, go for it. I'm sad they didn't do as much with the shinies for the starters in this gen. I feel like they kind of missed out personally, but listen, if you guys got it, then absolutely go for it. How long did you do retail for? I was with one company for 5 years. And then I was at a different company for about a year. So I would say 6 years total. Granted, I'm only 26, but I was a barista for the other years. So roughly 6 years of barista. No, sorry. 6 years of retail. Roughly. I was a manager too, so I had to deal with so much. I wasn't like manager, but I was like the equivalent of like a shift lead, if you will, like a key holder kind of a thing, where like I was manager yet not manager all at the same time. Cuteness overload for the grass kitty, that's fair. We do love us a good kitty. Sprigatito is definitely very cute, for sure. Retail wear just takes everything out of you for a while. It does, and it's like, in my experience at least, there's never any like accountability, I guess, for the customers, because every company has adapted the mindset of like the customer is always right. You know what I mean? And so because of that, they can get away with whatever they want, and they know they can get away with whatever they want. So they know if they just bully you enough that they can go up the chain as much as they want, and they're just going to get whatever they want. Even if they're 100% in the wrong. Like for clothing, even if the clothing is worn, even if it's stained, even if the tags are off, even if they don't have a receipt or the card it was purchased on, they're going to get what they want because they have been trained and taught that if they bully humans enough, they'll get what they want. And it's so exhausting. I was just tired of being treated like crap, you know? Like, oh, I'm sorry, you lost your card and your receipt and everything else involved in this entire process. I for sure will take every single blow in the book to make sure that you just get off scotch-free. For sure. For sure. Do you like what you're doing now? I do. It's definitely like, I definitely don't get paid as much, which is the downside, but it's definitely the easiest, like most lighthearted, just like stress-free job that I've had in a long time. The only downside is like, I do have to be a little bit more like outdoors for it. So because of that, I have to endure the elements, if you will. So like wintertime has been freezing as of recently. And obviously the summers are just like so hot. You're like dripping in sweat. But for just like the job itself and the environment and the people that I work with and just how carefree it is, like, I would rather be in that kind of environment and get paid less than be in an environment where I was just miserable. You know what I mean? I love the clothing that we sell, and I spent a whole lot of my paycheck at my own job back when I did retail. But, you know, you do your best. Hi, Cosmic. Welcome to the stream, gamer. Hello, hello. Hopefully you're having a great day. We're all just very stubborn. It's definitely like the American mindset, for sure. Like, I feel like you guys could be like, no, this is void of like the return policy. And like, that's it. In America, it's like, well, then I want to speak to your manager. So then you get your manager, and then your manager tells them no, and that it breaks policy. And then they're like, well, I want your manager's manager. And they will literally, even if you don't give them the number, they will do their own personal research and go out of their way to be like, well, this manager said this. And insane. Hi, Vahid. Welcome to the stream. Hi, Casey, as well. Welcome, welcome. Like, for those of you guys who have been here for a long time, you guys remember NBA 2K24? That story? Insane. NBA, that was a crazy story. The my daughter's designer story, insane. Ugh. I play Unite like nonstop every day I play. I mean, listen, shout out to your dedication. Because I simply do not have it. Like, especially if I'm solo queuing, like, we did a little bit of trios last night. I don't understand, like, how people can be so unaware of anything that is happening at any given moment in time. In a game that requires you to play as a team. That is, to me, what is shocking, personally. But... $27,000 hours in Unite. I pray your masters. I pray your masters. I think the older crowd of customers would be like, let me see your manager's manager, but the younger crowd doesn't even bother. It's like, I do get it to a certain extent. I think it depends on... How do I say this? It's kind of a little bit of like monkey see, monkey do a little bit. I feel like I can definitely tell if their parents kind of taught them to behave a certain way. Does that kind of make sense? Like, there are definitely some people in our, like, my generation, right? Or, like, the younger generation, where they're like, oh, my God, absolutely, yeah, I completely understand. Like, do not, like, put yourself out of your way. Like, if it's not here, I'll wait. Whatever you need, right? And then there's the other side of them who are pushed and encouraged by their parents to be rude and have kind of just been mentally trained to handle things the same way that their parents did. But unfortunately, I had to deal with a lot more of the older generation because of that. Because, like, the retail store that I worked at was not a price point for a lot of people who were younger. So, like, the kids would pick it out, but their parents would have to buy it. So because of that, their parents were the ones who returned it. And so because of that, that's where I got at it. So. Your sister's capybara light is coming in? Wait, that's so cute. We love a capybara. As someone who's played a lot of COD and Smite, I don't get how Unite players don't do comms. If you're in 5 stacks, comms are great. You basically just get a Discord call, and that's how you do your comms. But if you're doing duos and trios, there are some people who get on comms, and they are very helpful. You just have, I would say, it's a 20-80 split. Of the people who use comms, I would say 20% of them use them to be helpful and like calm and communicate the way it's intended. The other 80% who ever turn on their mic are doing nothing but calling their players slurs. And just some of the most vile, heinous comments you have ever heard in your life that have nothing to do with comms. And you are being called every single slur in the book. With 0 punishment. So that's the downside. You know? Are we talking about COD Unite or Diamond Overwatch lobbies? Unite. Like, most players don't turn on their mic. But if you see the mic icon turn on, like I said, you have a 20% chance of it actually being comms, and I would say an 80% chance of you being about to be called a slur. Linz, I'm diving. Oh, thank heavens, chills. I've been waiting for you to dive. Thank you for calming. I mean, you also have to keep in mind, Action, that it is a global game. So if you're in a North America queue lobby, like, you do have chances of running into Spanish-speaking individuals. A, because America is a cultural melting pot, but also because, like, Mexico and everything like that is also right there, you know? I turned off for my mental health. I did have one person say nice things about me. It's just silly, chat. It's just very silly. My favorite thing is when they call me out and I'm like, bestie, you are the jungler. You are the top laner. You are, like, it's always the person who expects to be the solo carry and like slam their dick on the counter and be like, yeah, guys, look at me. I'm so sick. Let me flex my numbers. That attack everyone else when they play like shit. And so my favorite thing is when they yell at the support who's actively pocketing the entire team and they're like, well, the support was just better. And I'm like, I have an AoE healing effect that heals everyone on the team. You're the one out of position, bozo. If the entire team is top for an objective and you are solo laning bottom and you get dived by 3 people, that is not my problem. Be better at the game. Have awareness. XOXO, Gossip Girl. What are you shiny hunting? We're going for Wooper. We're doing a little bit of Wooper right now. Hi, Marcus. Welcome to the stream. It is crazy, chat. We're at 1 hour and 33 minutes with no shiny. Insane. Are you also streaming on Twitch? I am indeed. I am indeed. It's just Lynn's vids over on Twitch. You can also do !point Twitch and it'll give you the link. Boop, boop, boop. We'll do sour spicy. We'll switch it up a little bit. With the shiny charm, indeed. And sparkle and encounter power 3. Yeah, I'm just known for having notoriously bad shiny luck. So much so to the point that when I shiny hunt, I have had a pinned comment in my chat that says, yes, Lynn's does have the shiny charm smile. So, it's a tough time. It's a tough time for sure. Oh, you do Snorlax? Yeah. Damage Snorlax is very silly. I do mean silly in a positive way, by the way. I'm a big Heavy Slam Yawn enjoyer. That's my combo that I prefer, but Snorlax is just such a like menace to deal with. He's just so vulnerable is his downside. That's probably my biggest gripe with him, but what happened with Psyduck, he's the most broken Pokemon in the game right now. So much so to the point where everyone is banning it because it's still broken. And then they did a patch to nerf him and he's still broken. It is some of the worst CC ever to deal with. Where to find it in this game? So to get the shiny charm, you have to complete your Pokedex. And then you talk to the professor. So you have to catch every single Pokemon. So that's how you get it. Vandy isn't even using Psyduck. Yeah, but Vandy also doesn't like support players. No, I shouldn't say players. He doesn't like playing support. That is what I mean to say. And even though Psyduck is capable of doing 100,000 damage, hey! That's crazy. Shiny Living Dex for the Meloetta. Just a Shiny Living Dex in general. Chat! That's crazy! It only took 3 sandwiches to get 1! I will say, that shiny, very obvious. We can confidently say that we did not miss a shiny earlier. And that I was just being that unlucky. That's all that needs to happen. Shiny. Chad, what do we name him? What are we feeling? Thank you. I appreciate the GGs. But yeah, if you catch every single Pokemon in the game and you complete your Pokedex, you can talk to the professor and they give you the shiny charm. Name it Bald for Danko. No arms, Joe. Candy Floss. It only took 1 hour and 37 minutes to find 1, chat. If this were Vandy, he would have found 17 by this time. It's insane. Candy Cane. Pinky Joe. You know what? I like it. Pinky Joe. Let's see. It is defensively bulky. Not marked. Not marked, unfortunately. Thank you for the follow, gamer. I appreciate you. Also, chat, daily reminder to follow if you are enjoying the content that you've seen and you wouldn't hate seeing my face a second time. All right. We just need one more for the line, chat. One more. One more Whooper to evolve into Quagsire, and then we're free. And we are free from the hill. Thank you for the follow. That's so nice, chat. It's an honor. I can now age my dragons. Let's go. I know you said you can't play it at night, but so I don't know if that means you're playing it tomorrow, but I am down to hang out and call with everyone after I am done streaming. I like the vibe here. How often do you stream Pokemon? Pokemon is my primary. Right now I'm kind of rotating between doing a Shiny Living Dex here and doing a Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire Shiny Lock, which is basically like a normal Nuzlocke, except for every encounter you get, you Shiny hunt them. My odds are 1 in like 35 in that game, so we're not sitting here hunting for as long. But all of the shinies are custom, so they look super unique, super special. So those are kind of like my two things of content that I'm kind of rotating between. I am a really big fan of Dragon Age the Veilguard right now, so I might sprinkle in a little bit of Dragon Age now and there, just to have like just a little bit of variety. But Pokemon is definitely my primary content that I do. And then I just stream typically around this exact same time. It just kind of depends on my work schedule, but I'm in the Eastern time zone, so depending on what my work schedule looks like, I will start stream around like either 4 p.m. Eastern time or around like 7:30 Eastern. But those are kind of like my two rough start times that I kind of falter in between, just depending on my work schedule. I have 3 jobs, so we're doing our best. You're gonna take a break from Route 1 Shiny and go for Vikavolt or Metagross. Okay. Great shinies across the board. I got too many shiny Whooper and I was going for my box. You got a box. Hold on. Cascade Fairy. You have a box full of level 100 Magikarp? They're not all shiny, right? They're just 100 Magikarp in general, right? Veilguard looks so fun. I was thinking of that as a holiday gift to myself this year. I am obsessed with Veilguard. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have a Discord like server that I have with all my friends. After them watching me play the game, a vast majority of them have now downloaded it and are obsessed with it. Have you played Inquisition? Is my big question. Like, did you play the Dragon Age that came out before this one? Not shiny, but I went for a box of level 100 Magikarp you can find in Kezekami. Okay. I was gonna say, so my boyfriend spent so long trying to get a level 100 shiny Magikarp. It's like his most sought after prized possession. So if you had a whole box full of shiny ones, I was gonna be like, listen, I need to send him your way, and you guys need to like have a kumbaya moment of what he's doing wrong and how he can achieve his dreams, because my man is in shambles over this. Veilguard is so good. I literally love Veilguard so much. It sounds crazy to say. Veilguard is up there for like #1 swapped with #2, like best game I have ever played. And keep in mind, I haven't played like Elden Ring, Dark Souls, like any of that kind of stuff. But for games that I personally have played that aren't up against like previous Game of the Year nominations, it is tied for the #1, if not #2 spot with Baldur's Gate. Like, I finished my first playthrough. I'm currently going through my second playthrough, and I already have like a third and fourth playthrough planned. Just because I want to try a whole bunch of different roles and stuff like that. You know? I can vouch for the existence of the shiny 100, or the level 100 Magikarp box. And 37 shiny Iron Valiants. Okay, so what are you doing that I'm not? Because clearly my shiny luck is just simply non-existent in comparison to other people. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's kind of like a foolproof method to just get shinies in this game, and yet I just feel like I'm nerfed. With a shiny charm. With. Shiny and catching charm. Feast your eyes, chat. It is real. Feast your eyes. I have Inquisition in my backline, but I've never touched it. Should I play that first? I don't think you need to by any means. I started with Veilguard instead of Inquisition. It's definitely a game that you can go into without playing Inquisition and being fine. Inquisition came out 10 years before Veilguard did. And so it definitely looks like it came out in 2014. You know what I mean? So the only thing that you would really be missing is like past connections to characters, because all of the games are standalone, if you will. The only thing you would really be missing and not really getting the hints on is they brought previous characters back and kind of sprinkled them in. So like a companion in Inquisition is in Veilguard, and it's just kind of like a little peekaboo moment of like, oh my god, this person's here. So they bring back a few of the older characters, and so they have like previously founded relationships with each other. So you would just kind of be going through and be like, oh, this person knows this person from the last game. That's one of really the only thing that you would kind of be missing. This isn't a spoiler because it's literally in character customization, so you find out as soon as you make your character. If this is a deal breaker for you in any capacity, when you make your character, they give you the option to have you basically make your character from Inquisition. And it's basically a situation where your previous character from Inquisition is supposed to basically come back in and give advice to your current character. And again, that's not a spoiler because it's literally in the character customization as soon as you load into the game. So, like, personally, I think you're fine to just start with Veilguard. But if you would rather have like the full deep dive, they also play very differently. Inquisition is way more open world. You just kind of figure shit out. Veilguard is a little bit more linear. You still get that open world like aspect, but it definitely is focused a lot more on like story and just like being really immersive in that way. Where I feel like Inquisition's a little bit more like good luck, if that kind of makes sense. So it just kind of depends on how you prefer your stuff. WDB, welcome to the stream, gamer. I hope you're having a great day. Hello, hello. My number one for Game of the Year is Stellar Blade. I have not seen it nor played it, so I can't give an opinion, but that is good to know. That is good to know. I will keep an eye out for it at the Game Awards, for sure. I've hunted Iron Valiant a lot. Some of it was just fairy level 2 sandwich because it's the only fairy in the cave between Rest Area 3 and 4. Yep. You have 50, traded 1 away, 51 previously, and accidentally knocked out 3. I want to have 100 eventually. That is so impressive. Like, unironically, so beyond impressive. Shout out to you. The dedication... Like, it's literally just the definition of, like, it's about drive. It's about power. We stay hungry. We devour. Put in the work. Put in the hours. And take what's ours. Astrobot will be Game of the Year. Again, I haven't seen a lot of these games. I feel like before the Game Awards, I need to, like, watch the trailers for these games. So I kind of, like, get the feel for what each of them are. You know what I mean? I was way more like invested in the Game Awards last year. I feel like they were a lot bigger titles that I just like saw gameplay of, like saw people talking about more. I don't know. I just don't feel like I've heard a lot about the games that were nominated this year. And it could just be like they just didn't come across my timeline. You know what I mean? Which is very possible. Like I'm just so far out of my niche for what's nominated this year that I just didn't see people talking about it. But see, like Silent Hill, I know. A lot of these games I just hadn't heard of in any capacity, you know? I'm so salty Persona 3 Reload didn't get put in for Game of the Year. Didn't Persona not get put in the music category either? Or am I losing my mind? It'd also be funny if Astrobot got Game of the Year over Elden Ring. Isn't the Elden Ring game literally just the DLC, if I'm not mistaken? They made it so the DLC can be nominated for Game of the Year. Because if so, I do have a question for the Elden Ring people. How long is that DLC? How many hours of gameplay is that DLC worth? Because if it's like a few hours of gameplay versus full-fledged games, complete stories beginning to end, that is crazy. But if it's a DLC that's worth the length of an actual game, I can get it, right? Because at that point, it basically is its own game and you got 2 games in the price of 1, you know? DLCs won't win, though. We hope. We can hope. But at that point, it's like, if it's not going to win to that degree, like, why would you put it in as a nomination anyway over another game? Because I will say, Dragon Age only got 1 nomination for, like, accessibility. And I'm hoping the reason that it's not nominated is because they're planning on nominating it more next year because it came out on Halloween. So I think it was just so close to the release, like the cutoff for the Game Awards themselves, that it was just too close for them to really do nominations for, because I think the noms were pretty much locked into place at that point. Is my guess and my hope is that we're going to see a lot more of it next year, because the voice acting in that game, the graphics in that game, the representation, the just inclusivity, the themes it centers around, like, it's such a beautiful game. It's so good. And the story and the relationships you have with your companions and just like the things that can happen depending on the dialogue choices that you do. It's so heartwarming. Like, I don't know. The love that I have for that game is very, very high. Like, my list of complaints for that game is it's the littlest I've ever had for any game that I've ever played, period. It's one of the only times I played a game and I'm like, wow. That was one of the best games I've ever played. You know what I mean? Because Baldur's Gate was that for me until the end. I think the ending to Baldur's Gate is so just like ice water bath. And it could just be the ending that I got. Like, maybe the ending I got was just like really boring. But it felt like it all worked up to this one pinnacle moment. And then the end happened. It's like, all right, you're done. And it was just like, huh? It was just like, rip the Band-Aid off. And then you just didn't get anything. And it just felt like the entire game was stretched out for so long for the ending to be like that. So that was a big thing for me with Baldur's Gate, but like, I don't know. I could ramble about this all day. And I'm going to stop myself from doing that. But if you haven't played Dragon Age, consider it. It's so good. Gek! Hi, Gek. How we doing? I'm sorry for your lack of good teammates today, by the way. I saw the tweets.
You know what? I think we're gonna
Jodo Jack, thank you for the raid, gamer. Thank you. What did you stream? How did it go? Hopefully you had a good stream. Thank you. I played all 4 and it's a fantastic franchise. I need to finish Inquisition. Because I started it, but then I got so focused into Veilguard that I haven't gone back to it. Also, I put like cosmetic mods in to make my like the facial expressions not look so like oily, if that makes sense. And then it glitched my game and I now have rainbow pigmented skin. Like a glittery starfish. So, trying to figure that out. But welcome in, Raiders. Hello, hello. How did it go? Hope you guys had a great stream. Welcome to the shiny whooper hunt, or the very tail end of it for that matter. Gonna head out and eat some dinner. Have a wonderful stream. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful dinner, gamer. That is what I'm going to be doing very shortly as well. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Baldur's Gate 3 I couldn't get into for one reason or some reason. Ooh. Jack, hello, hello, gamer. How was your stream? What did you do? Thank you so much for the follow, by the way, gamer. Appreciate you. How was your stream? Are you going far enough to despawn the Whooper? It should be far enough. I'm basically going all the way out here. And, like, you can't see him. So you would think. I stopped playing shortly after those tweets, but I'm at least not Ultra 5. That's good. It do with animals? I don't know if I'm following. Explain it to me like I'm 5. Spent most of my stream trying to find a single shiny Whooper. That's me! That's literally me! I am Whooper hunting and I can't get a Whooper. It took me 1 hour and 37 minutes to get one shiny Whooper. I'm so serious. Oh, sorry. Okay. James, I saw your message at the very top. So, you know that's an option, right? And it's not... So, the thing is it's a druid, right? They can turn into... They have an animal form. And it's a side character that you have to go out of your way to recruit. And then you have to, not only once you recruit them, you have to romance them. And then you choose if that's something you want to do. Right? Yeah, it's wild shape. Like, you don't have to bang a druid if you don't want to bang a druid. But if that's your reason for not wanting to play BJ3, I can promise you that is such a minimal, microscopic, non-required... I didn't even know it was an option until other people did it, because I literally didn't interact with that guy, like, at all. From other people. But I will say the game is worth so much more than that one thing. Like that game's like 100 hours worth of gameplay. So, do you know platypus glow in the dark? That is a fascinating thing. How and why do they glow in the dark? What causes thy platypi to glow in the dark? Won't be touching it anyway. I'm not here to sell you on it. You're allowed to have your own opinion. I'm just saying you don't need to write the game off for talking to one side character that you're not even obligated to talk to, and then to go out of your way to romance them to have one singular sequence happen. You don't have to play it. I'm just saying the game is worth far more than that one scene in 100 hours of gameplay, you know? Have you seen ban rates for Psyduck and Darkrai last week? I have. They're obnoxiously high. I get it. I just find it weird. That's fine. And you can find it weird. Do I have an interest in banging a bear? No. Or a man who can turn into a bear, for that matter? No. Do I still think BG3 is a great game? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that game has so much customization. Like, that's the whole point, is you get choices to do whatever you want. It's called freedom. I'm not here to sell you on it. I'm just saying the game is worth more than that. That's all. I did know male platypus are deadly, though. I did hear that. I did hear that that is absolutely a thing. Also, how much time is left on the sandwich? 7 minutes. 7 minutos. Do we go this entire time with only one whooper? Please have it be more than one whooper, please. Please! Let me tell you about this game, Dungeons & Dragons, where sometimes your choices have consequences. Let me tell you, I have played D&D several times. I love D&D. D&D is one of my favorite games. Thank you for the biddies. I appreciate you, gamer. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate you so much. Maybe that will summon the shiny whooper. Surely it does. Surely it does. They're so impossible to miss once they're pink too. So it's just like, give me one and I won't even miss it, I swear. How we doing, Alice? I hope you're having a great day, gamer. Hello, hello. I too like D&D if my username didn't give it away. That is very fair. Dungeon Master David. Things we love to see. I don't know. I think D&D is just super fun. To just be able to, like, be whoever you want to be, play it however you want to play it. Like, obviously, yes, your actions do have consequences, and sometimes very catastrophic consequences. But for it to be a thing of, like, you go around the corner and a man is there. He starts chasing you. Like, I can be like, I would like to kick him in the balls with my steel-toed shoes. And it just have it be like, all right, roll for accuracy. Roll for accuracy and damage. And I'm like, all right, say less. You know what I mean? I like Zelda and my username gives that away. That is fair. That is very, very true. My name is Linz. My username might have given that away. Deciding whether to go back to my Rapidash hunt or random Scarlet and Violet shinies. That's hard. Nat 1, he was wearing a cup. That's awesome. That's awesome. He came prepared. He was ready. He saw all circumstances that could have played out against him, and he was ready for every single one of them. Your name is Linz? I know, chat. Shocking. I hate for you guys to find out like this. Unfortunately, my name's not actually even Linz. Linz is a nickname. So, sorry for you guys to find out like that too. I know that that's like probably really detrimental to a lot of you guys. But I hope that you guys can be strong enough to get through it and accept me for who I am at the end of the day, you know? You're telling me your name is Vandy. No, but we are going to go say hi to him very soon. And you can call him Vandy, and I'm sure he'd appreciate it. Hi, Doom God. Welcome to the stream, gamer. Hello, hello. All right. Jay's a nickname as well, but I've yet to see people complain about it. Fair. Very fair. It's Londz, L-O-N-D-Z. That is fair. Or for any of you guys who are ever on mobile and you guys try to type my name into Twitch, I'm sure it autocorrects it to Linda. How many times has your phone autocorrected my name to Linda, chat? That's why I've embraced it as an alter ego, simply because of autocorrect. So many times. Yep, see? I got you guys. I've gotten Candy and Linda so much. I'm telling you, I have fully embraced it. It's just, it's there. In the veins. Linda's like my 40-year-old Karen alter ego. Like when I want to speak to the manager, it's no longer Linz, it's Linda. At this point, Linda gets converted to Linz. Listen, we've made it. We finally made it far and long enough that it's reverting. We're making waves, chat. We're making waves. Also, let me do this before we end stream here real quick, because there's like 60 seconds left on the sandwich. Let me go ahead and do my TCG Pocket with you guys. For all of you guys who are Pocket fans. I will get the cord so I don't have to hold my phone up to the camera. All right. We haven't done a Charizard pack. We've done a Mewtwo pack and a Pika pack on stream. All right. Let me see if I can. All right. It's so hard to do this like inversed. Okay. Mincino. Dodrio. Heatmore. Focus. Clobbopus. And I did get a Pokemon I haven't had yet. But this is still anti-Linz full art. I haven't gotten a full art in so long. Or even just an EX. It is new. It is indeed. I just need Oddish. Somehow I don't have an Oddish yet, but we take what we can get. We just try our best, chat. All right. I got Charizard EX earlier. What's it like? What's it like to be lucky? I wouldn't know. I simply would not know. You got back-to-back immersive Mewtwo. That is some of the craziest luck I have ever heard, and I am very happy for you because I do not have that level of luck. Let me tell you. But, chat, I am going to go ahead and send you guys on a lovely and fantastic raid. Let me go ahead and get it set up here over on Twitch. We're going to be raiding my boyfriend, for those of you guys who have not met him, or you do and you're a big fan, smile. But thank you guys so much for hanging out today. You guys are wonderful. You guys are incredible. In case you guys didn't already know that, definitely be sure to do all the self-care in the world because, you know, there's only one of you and nobody can ever replace you. And in case no one's told you today, I'm proud of you. And whether your victory was fantastic and you did something really cool at work or school, or whether your victory of today was surviving, you know, those are both big in my book and I'm proud of you. If you are over on Twitch, you can type this message in his chat if you are a subby. If not, you can type this message in his chat. And if you guys are over on YouTube, you guys can go to his link like this. So, hashtag LinzRaid if you are over on YouTube. If you're over on Twitch, you can copy and paste that message. I will see you guys all in the next one. Have a wonderful rest of your day, gamers. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good night, guys. Bye!
What the frick is going on, Ralph? Actual just goated gamer. They're also, yeah, there's a rival fight, but she's not randomized. Remember that, so it's not too bad.